Good morning, YouTube. Louie here with the best silver gold deals of Thursday, September 5th, 2024. Welcome to all the new subscribers. We're going to go through the important facts here before we get going, trying to find the best deals anywhere on the internet. We are sponsored by No Bullion Dealers. Okay, we've got a snapback rally in gold. Gold up $20.50 at 2,516. Silver up 43 cents to 28.67. GSR coming back down. Yeah, it does not like 90, and it repelled off, looks like, right around 89. It is currently sitting at 87.28 with downside easily to, oh my gosh, well, recent downside to 84, and then ultimately back down to 76. You can do the math on what that would mean for silver. All right, the 10-year yield is down today, 3.74, a real spike down in the 10-year, lower lows, busting the inverted yield curve. So if you're wondering about the yield curve, well, typically the yield on a 10-year bond should be higher than the yield on a 2-year bond, the short end of the curve. And that would mean a normalized economy. But when people see weakness in the future, the long end tends to be below the short end. Well, that situation temporarily inverted yesterday, or uninverted, I should say. So what's significant about that, with the 10-year yield trying to rise above the 2-year yield, is that is pretty near the moment where the market typically turns down. I'm talking about the stock market, and also the moment where metals tend to catch a bid, at least gold, sometimes silver as well. So the uninversion of the yield curve, as this article talks about, is actually quite a negative sign for the stock market. And right now, I think they're right about at parity. Let's keep going here. Okay, the dollar, the Dixie, is resuming its downtrend now at 100.985. Get you a little longer chart here, and you can see it really wants to move lower. Looks like it's going to touch 100 to me. That seems to be like a no-brainer. All right, we also look at copper. Why? Because copper is an industrial metal, and silver is more industrial metal than it is monetary metal or precious metal in terms of the value of the silver that is used or invested in. And we've got copper up today 1.95 cents, bouncing off that $4 even level again. And that means that something is more encouraging in the economy at the moment. But generally, the economy, the worldwide economy, has been turning down, led by China, which has depressed copper prices, which has pulled silver down. But you can't discount gold, which has been pulling silver up, because it is also a monetary metal, and that is the battle they fight. August ADP payrolls just came out, plus 99,000 versus an estimate of 140,000. That shows weakness in the labor market, which should be good for metals. Okay, on the economic calendar, I think we just got today's release, the ADP employment release. We are waiting in 15 minutes for the initial jobless claims. That will definitely move the market. And often, as I say this over and over again, these government indicators that predict the future of the economy or the future of inflation, metals like to rise into that news. Now, what happens after that news, we'll see. You got to wait about a half an hour to an hour after the market's open to really know the full direction of metals. But at the moment, it is looking like the sell-off was a temporary blip, perhaps manipulation on a thin market, and hopefully nobody got shook out, and hopefully you stiffened your resolve and did some buying yesterday. That's what we're all about on this website, and we're helping each other. Okay, the members of the community help me to find the best deals, and I will alert you. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe. And thumbs up would be appreciated. And then get over to the website. We're marching towards 1,000 subscribers on the website. bestsilvergolddeals.com, and I will send alerts when I see something really compelling. Often it's been the Costco deals, but we'll be looking for other deals as well. Costco is in stock this morning, if you didn't already get my alert. We have, I believe we had gold buffaloes, maples, and silver eagles, all at great prices on Costco. In the economic calendar, I'm sorry, in the stock market futures, Fear Greed Index is at neutral, 53. Market wanting to have a reflexive bounce back rally here, but I do think this market is headed lower in the longer term. We've got Dow futures up 6 at 41.057, S&P futures down 6, and NASDAQ futures down 67, but it looks like it's about time for a bounce. Hopefully you're not holding NVIDIA. It has been crashing lately, definitely big sell-off in NVIDIA. Same thing for Bitcoin lately. Bitcoin has been really moving lower, so nothing good there if you're invested in those assets. Let's look at the deals. Best 1/10 gold eagle is at Liberty Coin, 286.34. 1/10 maple, gold maple, 280 at Liberty. 1/10 Britannia, 262 at Liberty. 1/10 Philharmonic, 277 at Monument Metals. 1/4 ounce Britannia, 663 at Liberty. 1/4 ounce random deal at bullion exchanges, 637. And if you pick these up, you probably won't get one of the more popular sovereign gold coins, but you will get a 1/4 ounce of gold. And I'm pretty sure there are dealers out there that will pay 98% of spot for something like that, and you will only pay up 20-30 bucks over spot when you buy that. Probably a pretty good spread on that deal, but you will get a coin that probably nobody wants because bullion exchanges can't sell it, and that's why it's in this deal. Best 1/4 ounce gold eagle if you want to pay up, 685 at bullion exchanges, and I do believe we will beat these deals down when we look at eBay. The way the site is organized is first we go through gold, then we go through silver at the popular dealers, at the trusted bullion dealers. Not every dealer makes it to my website. And then we will look at Costco, then we will check eBay to see if we can beat those deals if you have a decent credit card that gets you a 3% cash back, and there are two that I recommend. And then finally we'll do the picks of the day and just mess around a little bit. Okay, we're going to move past the regular ones. We'll go to the 1 ounce gold. This is new, and as you can see, slabbed coins are losing popularity to the point where you can buy a slabbed gold eagle, 1 ounce gold eagle, for less than a raw gold eagle. This will come in MS69. That's the booby prize of graded coins. Nobody wants it. Everybody wants a 70, or they want it raw. So yeah, the $25.92 for a 1 ounce gold eagle this morning at Liberty in the slab. If you don't like the slab, crack it out. You've got your eagle cheaper than the raw eagles elsewhere. Okay, and also the Costco deal is up at 20. I'll check it when I get there. It was a good price. They haven't raised their prices yet. If you want a buffalo, that is a great price at $25.86, but again, cheaper on Costco. That one is at bullion exchanges. Let's move up. I want to show you let's see, golden assay. I'll stop there really quickly. Golden assay, $25.48, a little pricey this morning. I'd go for the Krugerrand, which I didn't hit, which would be less than that, $25.38. Always get a sovereign gold over a gold bar, right? You know that. And probably that'll bring a little higher buyback price from the dealers. I'm going to skip through some of the other gold right now. Go to the Platinum Eagle, which platinum is still depressed, but trying to bounce here. 1,051 for a BU Platinum Eagle. At Bold. That's a good investment. I have a couple of those, and that is actually a collector coin. Moving on to the platinum coins, there was a deal for an impaired platinum noble yesterday, and I didn't get it onto the website, and I really don't know if you want impaired platinum, scratched platinum in your stack. It was very cheap, and thank you to the subscriber that pointed it out, but I don't know that I want to recommend impaired coins. So anyway, if that comes back, you can get a scratched platinum coin for less than a BU coin, obviously. Found a better deal on the palladium bullion, which palladium has been exceeding platinum lately in terms of spot price. Very interesting. So that may mean that combustion engines are increasing in popularity, whereas diesel engines are decreasing. I really don't know. They tend to use palladium in gas-powered catalytic converters and platinum in diesel engines, and that whole market is changing as we speak. But if you want to invest in palladium, 1,046 at bullion exchanges for a bar in assay. We're going to do Eagles, one at spot at bullion exchanges, remainder 33.14, same place. But why not buy a full tube over at Pinehurst, the deal nobody has, 32.58 for a tube of BU American Eagles. And I hope you get the back dates. I hope you get the 2021. Did you know 21 is worth more than any other year in recent history? Why? Because it was the year they converted from the classic Type 1 to the completely ugly and well, I'll stop there, Type 2. Okay, anything new at the U.S. Mint? They're still curtailing their production this month, and there is basically a glut of silver eagles out there. So you guys take that to your advantage. That doesn't mean don't buy them. When the premiums get down so low, and I've seen videos recently that have said otherwise, but when you can get a silver eagle for $4 over spot, $3.50 over spot, $3 over spot, $2.50 over spot if you're doing those Costco deals or the eBay deals. You buy the eagle, guys. You buy the eagle. If you want to buy something else and save 50 cents, you're making a mistake. Okay, so get the eagle when they're cheap, and right now they are in abundance, and that doesn't last forever. Eventually, the premiums will come back to eagles. They always do. Okay, other articles you can read here about the new solid-state batteries for silver and copper prices, and of course, you know, solar panels going in everywhere around the world. You think silver is going to go out of favor? No, silver's in everything, and the market has to agree with us for it to move, but it will. We've got one maple at spot at bullion exchanges. Remainder same place, 31.89. And we have got kangaroos, one at spot, and then the remainder 31.79 at BE. We've got Britannia's good price at 31.44 at BE, but the best price on a sovereign silver coin is 30.22. You could have had these for 29 the other day when everybody was predicting $20 silver. But, that keeps you guys from buying. When you see this rhetoric about how the bottom's going to fall out of silver, it keeps you from buying. Why don't you just buy the dips, okay? If you have conviction that silver is a good long-term investment, you want to buy the dips, okay? That's just what you want to do. Put emotion aside and all the YouTube rhetoric aside and just buy the dips. Okay, we have the Silver Eagles up at... still up, 639. Okay, for those people saying that premiums on Eagles are high, I don't know where they are. They must be on vacation or something, because this Eagle is going to be $32. Okay, when you buy it off Costco, then you're going to use your Executive Club membership, get another 2% off, and you're going to use a 2% rebate credit card like a Walmart card, not a Walmart card, like a Wells Fargo card as a 2% off. There are other cards off there that have 2%, some have higher. So take 4% off 32, and you get yourself into the 30, I just got to do the math, because you know me and math, they don't mix. 32 times 0.96. You check out how cheap this is. $30.72 is going to be your out-the-door price if you have those two things I mentioned. So do you think the premium on Silver Eagles is high or low? It is low, and it ain't getting any lower than this, okay? So if you like where spot price is today, go ahead and pick up that deal. And we might be able to do pretty good on eBay as well. The other thing that was up is the Gold Buffalo, and $25.49. I mean, you're going to be well like $50, $60, $70 under spot on gold buffaloes. And yeah, they're killing the small LCSs with these deals, but the heavy hitters are buying the hell out of this. I would get the buffalo before I'd get any other gold coin, but you can get the maple for a little bit cheaper and perhaps the Pamp bar for a little cheaper than that. I won't stop there. We've got junk for sale at Monument Metals at 21.98 times face. You can upgrade to a Walker, same place, at 22.05 times face, and a Merc for about $1 more at about 23 times face for Mercs. Mercs are the best of I think the stacking junk options, because they have some numismatic value for the future. They are highly divisible for barter, and I do think that silver coins will be used for barter in the future. I think constitutional is a superior form of barter to 999 rounds. For somebody that said the opposite of that the other day, no, I think constitutional is the way to go. I mean, maybe unless you're in Yugoslavia or somewhere, but no, you can't melt them, and 999 has industrial use. So for somebody that's melting silver, then they'd want the 999 if you're bartering with them, but I'd like constitutional dimes for SHTF barter. Okay, here's the deal that everybody liked yesterday, and I may have said $30 and it was really closer to 32. I probably applied the 3% that I'm typically used to applying when we shop on eBay. I may have done that in error. So these were right around 32. They really weren't $30. This morning they are $8.34. Still a smoking deal for anywhere from the year 2000 and up. That means you could get the old onzas. You may not get the modern Libertad. Any Libertad you get around 32 bucks is a good Libertad, and the old onzas in BU form, and they say they're BU, they are beautiful and carry a high resale value. And the modern libs, also depending on the year, I think production of 1 ounce 2023 BU silver Libertads is probably around 600,000. It's not it's not high by a long shot. So consider that, and check the eBay deal below. Might even be a little bit better. Okay, we're going to go to a 10-ounce bar, but I won't linger here. They are 306 today at Monument Metals, and they are 322 at BGASC, and they are 300 even at Golden Eagle. Yeah, don't pay over 300 for a 10-ounce bar. 1 ounce rounds are on sale at 30.30 at Golden State Mint. They have free shipping as well. This Pony Express kilo, oh man, what is that, $50 more? Let's see what the RCM kilo is going for. RCM kilo, $9.85. That's what you want there, but we can beat that here on the random deal at $9.84. Oh, that's not random. That's a new kilo. We can beat the hell out of that on eBay if you're just looking for silver is silver. Okay, same prices, same products on eBay, and you can get these libs for $8.55. Then take 3% off. Would be about about 30 bucks off. You'd be about $8.25 for that tube of libs. Same seller, Liberty Coin. Why not use your credit cards if you have a 3% rebate credit card? Silver Eagles, how low can they go? The impaired Eagles are $32.25 a coin, and about $31.25 for Cull Eagles. And the BU Eagles are $33.40, about $32.40 for Eagles. So that will beat any price at the major dealers, but nobody can beat Costco. However, Costco does limit out at $1,000 rebate on the Executive Club. So if you've hit your, you heavy hitters have hit your $1,000, you want to go back to eBay. Okay, cheapest maple is $8.07 for a tube of 25. Britannia's $800 for a tube of 25. Kangaroos, $7.88 for a tube of 25. And Krugerrands, $8.02 for a tube of 25. We're going to go back to the Kangaroos. They're the cheapest, and do the math. $7.88. $7.88. Maybe they haven't adjusted their prices yet. Divided by 25. So the full price is $31.52. If you apply one of the two credit cards I recommend, you'll get that for 3% off, and you will be out the door at $30.57 on kangaroos. Okay, get that before the price goes up. If you're looking for junk in your trunk, you have got junk at 21.9 times face. He's going to charge shipping, I bet. $4 shipping, but we'll call it 22 times face. You'll be at about 21.40 times face. You'll beat any other deal there. Is that out of stock? Oh, wow, those are Mercs, guys. Oh, I didn't even notice that. He's throwing out the Mercs. Full dates. He says it here somewhere. Oh, man, I ought to buy that. Great investment. Mercs are hot. They don't look slick to me. Wow, he's got two available. That's a great price on Mercs after credit card rebate. I won't even go any further than that. God, the lowest one is a roll of Mercs. $10 face. This guy up here is $5, so don't pick that one. That's a great deal. Snap that up. Okay, I won't do the big bag. That's not even that cheap. Carson City Morgans in MS63. If you're collecting numismatics for the future, you may want to consider the hot coin, which is the Carson City. The better the coin, the rarer the coin, in the better grade, the higher the appreciation. You can shop among these. I like the one in the GSA Horde slab. Not as many of those around as there used to be, and those are graded by double die GSA Horde. Oh wow, I don't know, it's a rare one as well. Ooh, look at that. That is just gorgeous. I don't know anything about the double die error, but check that out. You may want to pick that up. Use your credit card rebates and stash that away for 10 years. You'll see what happens. If you want to go for the money coin, that would be the 65, the set that no one can collect because it would take a millionaire. No, it would take a multi-millionaire to collect a set of 65 Morgans, because ultimately you get to the rare dates and you just can't buy them. But this is what you really want to collect for the future if you want maximum appreciation. Morgans, Carson City Morgans in MS65. If you're just on a budget and you want to get some peace dollars, well, they're $50-$60 in the slab, authenticated BU, and will be more valuable in the future than they are today, in my opinion. The money coin for the peace dollar is the high relief. Those go for about $1,500 or more. Looking at 10-ounce bars, you can get a 10-ounce bar for under $300, around $300, about $290 on eBay, good price there. Or you can get a kilo for, you can't get it for $9.50, no way. Oh man, $9.60 after rebates. Something wrong with that, and he's only got 5 feedback. I'm sorry, we can't buy from you. We got to pay a $9.89, and the $30 off would put you about $9.59 on a kilo. Not too much over spot on a kilo through eBay. The kilo kook is $10.49, and the rolls of kooks are very cheap. The 1-ounce silver rounds in the heavy hitter deals are about $30.40 each, and that's about $29.40 after rebates. Silver probably be in the 29s tomorrow, in my opinion. I'd get the buffaloes if I had to choose, because sometimes buffaloes bring a little higher buyback price from the bullion dealers. The samurai bar just won't sell out, $313 minus rebates, and the dragon bar coins are $34, about $33 after rebates. Johnson Matthey bars can be had for about $320 this morning. And in the 100-ounce bar category, should be around spot after rebate. Is this in stock? Yeah, good deal. $29.89 for a random any mint bar, and that is from JM Bullion. This is where they sell stuff cheaper because you have a credit card. So about $28.89 with spot, I don't know, pushing 29 already. So that's right around spot for that. Okay, let's move on. I'm just going to go on to the gold because you guys want gold. It's always a good time to buy gold if you're just looking for a random 10th ounce. This Britannia just keeps on keeping on at 270, and then about $8 off. You'd be at about 262 for a 1/10 gold Britannia. If you're looking for a random quarter-ounce gold, and everybody is, also Britannia 671. You can do the math, but that'll be pretty cheap. If you're looking for a quarter-ounce gold eagle, are they $700 or are you out of stock? This guy's only got 9 feedback. He's selling for 700. But you can get Scottsdale Mint for 705. I would go with Scottsdale Mint. And then you would take $22 off. You'd be at about 680 on a quarter-ounce gold eagle. We can check the prices up above. What am I doing now? Let's see. So 680. And let's check the cheapest bullion dealer out there for a quarter-ounce gold eagle is 687. So you'd save $7 on that quarter-ounce gold eagle. And then moving on, let's get on to the half-ounce gold. And again, if you're buying any half-ounce gold, because gold is gold, Vermilion Enterprises is paying 98% a spot for foreign gold, in case you don't know. Half-ounce gold random. We can get that for, I don't think that is a real deal, at $12.22. No. $12.66. That's not going to be a real. They get me every day on this half-ounce gold. You're going to have to go up to about 13. We don't want a head coin. $13.25 for a Philharmonic. You would take 3% off would be about $40 off. You would be at about $12.85 on a half-ounce Philharmonic. And then if you want to go on to the 1-ounce gold, let's see, going to skip past those. 25.50, you'd be at about 24.50 on 1-ounce gold. That looks like that is in stock. Yeah, that's okie dokie. Oh, that's local pickup only from that bozo. You'd have to go to 25.81. You'd be about 24.81 for a 1-ounce slabbed Krugerrand, cheaper than the prices at the major bullion dealers. If you want a 1-ounce gold eagle, and why wouldn't you? And you're not shopping on Costco, looks like about 26.67 in stock, BGASC, Righteous Dealer. So about $25.70 for a gold eagle after your 3% rebates. Let's get going on here. That's probably enough of gold. Now, the $5 commemorative is U.S. sovereign, and you can pick that up for just a little over spot on eBay. The 20 franc will have a little premium on it as well. Not too bad. Okay, moving on to stuff in my store. Yes, I've got stuff in my store. I've got some new bars, etc. Ask me for a friend discount if you want anything in my store. That little bar is sold. I think all those little 4-9s bars are sold, but I'll be making more. Okay, cheapest Engelhard, you can click on that and figure that one out. And here are things you can buy on eBay to verify with a precious metal verifier. Everybody needs one. An empty monster box if you want something to put your booty in, and ways to bury your silver, gold, firearms, bullets in the backyard that don't cost $200, or a floor safe is another way to go with that. All right, we've got the Food Saver, which I do recommend and use, and a way to buy authenticated Rolex watches, etc. So check that out. If you're diversifying out of metals into other tangible assets, you probably want more than one kind of tangible asset, don't you? Okay, that could be a can of Spam, that could be a Rolex watch, that could be farm equipment. But don't put it all in precious metals. Go ahead and diversify yourself. And of course, real estate being one of the big ones. All right, other ways to prepare and protect. Click a link, buy a product. We've got the Amex card for 3% cash back on eBay when you check out through PayPal. And the PayPal card works all the time for 3% cash back. I just saved 3% on my U.S. Mint order of the uncirculated coin sets. About 48,000 of those remaining for those of you that do not know. It's going to take a month to sell those out. Okay, we've got other deals, spot deals. If you're brand new, check out all the links for silver and gold at spot. The picks of the day, the 5-ounce Germania is cheap again at JM Bullion. That will not last forever. About 31 an ounce for a 5-ounce Germania bar. Those come shrink wrapped. And I don't know if you buy 20 of those, do they come in a box? I'm not sure. That's a great deal on a very desirable bar. I like the chiclets better, the 1 ounce, but that's a good deal. I'm glad they brought that back. Okay, and I only put this Engelhard listing in here to alert you to the coin shop in Canada. This one is out of stock, and if it wasn't, I would have bought it. But the coin shop in Canada will not charge sales tax to California residents or to any United States resident. You can pay with a check and they will ship it to your door, and I think it's like $5 or $8. So put the coin shop in Canada on your shopping list. Also, the YouTube coin dealers that I recommend may or may not charge sales tax to California residents, just so you know. And there are other smaller dealers that don't charge sales tax. If you're a heavy hitter and buying, some stack collector coins, LPM Hong Kong also does not charge sales tax, just so you know. The Besker bar is okay if you collect that kind of thing, not a terrible price. We got other 10-ounce bars and gold commemoratives. The half-ounce gold commemorative is still in stock. I'm sorry, it is not a half-ounce. It is 0.4838, but look at that price, $12.30. That is a smoking price on a U.S. sovereign minted gold coin. So if you're paying up for the gold eagles and the gold buffaloes and you're tired of paying those premiums, although we're finding better deals all the time, look at the price on this, $12.30 for a 0.48 ounce, almost a half ounce of gold, $12.30. That's just going to be a little over spot when you do the math on that. And when you pay, you'll want to pay with ACH transfer from your bank, right? That's how you get the cash price, or send in a check, which you can do, and it'll take an extra 10 days or something. If you don't want to link your bank account to the major bullion dealers, buy on eBay, okay, and use your credit card, and it will be less traceable. Just telling you for you new guys that are worried about that. These Silvertown bars, which call to me, are still in stock. $3.60 for a vintage 10-ounce Silvertown bar. I like that. Okay, the 30-gram pandas. I'm running out of steam, guys. Oh, they're out of stock. Okay, that was a good deal. And the libs are in stock if you want to check that out. The Warrior bar just won't sell out, so yeah, man, I spent over $2,000 on those. I'm waiting for the sellout. The Modern Proof junk is 22.18 times face if you want to do a collection of state quarters or ATBs, little bitty ATBs. The big ATBs are for sale at bullion exchanges for $182. Okay, so that is a decent collectible coin. It's about 36 an ounce. This is going to come in the packaging. So very cool. Appears to be BU. And, I like that. That's a future coin. These things can get up to $40, $50 an ounce when FOMO sets in. So you'd be buying that for the future, but I'd probably get the Silver Eagles before I would pay up that much for an ATB. All right, we got other very cheap 1.5 ounce coins. The koalas are very cheap. The Sunshine Mint deal is one of my favorites. It is $3.12 for a box of 10 Sunshine Mint 1 ounce bars. Always get the bar over the round, okay, and get the coin over the bar, and get the small over the big. You know the story. Engelhards at a great price. Are they still? $3.24 for random Engelhards. Not bad. All right, my voice is going, so I'm going to have to go too. You can check through the website for all the picks of the day and the 3 coin shops I recommend on YouTube. And if you like what I'm doing here, you really like it, you're saving money, you can go ahead and buy me a cup of coffee. All right, thank you very much. Or Any other donation you want to make is greatly appreciated. Or you can subscribe to newretirement.com and check out their software. It is very, very powerful if you're in your 40s, 50s, or 60s. They've had a name change. They're going to be offering more products as well, but you can still get the retirement calculator, which is the bomb. And there's a 2-week free trial on that, so you don't even have to buy anything. But if you try it, you will use it. How do you think I retired? You got to do the math, right? And you got to do a projection. Don't put it on Excel, man. This retirement calculator will cover all the bases. I'm not kidding you, and you'll have confidence. And you can say to your wife, "Hey, honey, I want to retire." And she'll say, "Well, I don't think we have enough money. You know, we only have XXX dollars." And you can say, "Look, honey, I proved it. I can quit my crappy old job, and here is the proof on how we can retire on what we've saved, or the pension, or Social Security, etc." And your wife will say, "Oh, good, man, now you can retire, and you can stop digging ditches." Or whatever you do. We all dig ditches in one way. Some of us do it cerebrally and some of us do it physically, but every job is like digging a ditch. You're working for someone else. All right, the Walmart card may be good for a couple more days if you want to snag something on Walmart. A lot of talk about the Discover card being the replacement to the 5% Walmart Capital One card. And there is a limit on it, so you heavy hitters won't want that. Like $1,000, $1,500, something like that. So you're going to cap out really fast, 2-3 tubes of Eagles, and that your discounts will be done for the quarter. So I'm looking for something a little better than that. All right, and the Capital One Quicksilver card, we've talked about that before. All right, I got to wrap up. My voice is going. Anything new in the chat room? Let's see. No, I don't know. Let's see what Spot is doing. Guess people don't like the higher prices. Look at that, silver 28.74. A future is going to be over 29 at the moment, and we get past 29.50. We're going to make that run. Hopefully they didn't shake you out. As I said in the chat room a couple days ago, I said to a friend, I can't remember, I was buying SLV. That'll pay off this morning. When they dump on silver, okay, they're collecting money on the shorts, then they buy them back, and then everything's more expensive. So I like to trade that from time to time. And it's, when you're broke, you can't just buy $2,000 orders of silver coins and then sell them again. So I like the paper for that, to stick a needle in the eye of the silver manipulators and the big bullion bank short sellers. They can dump it, but if you pick up some SLV on the dump and then wait for the pump, then you can get a little bit of that money they made. And if you hate paper, well, okay, I don't fault you for thinking that. But anyway, that's how I do it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget the thumbs up. If you like what I'm doing here, get over to the website and subscribe. Meet me in the chat room or leave a comment, and let me be sure to tell us when you find a great deal, and I will tell all of you, and we will scoop them up. Okay, guys, see you tomorrow.